people notice is the way you look, and they judge you.
この世に生を受け成長して若さの真っ盛りにいるとき、自分の老いた姿を想像する人が何人いるでしょうか。
When I look into my mother's face, I know that I am going to age very similarly to her. Just slow the process. I want to stop time for a short period if I can do that.
しかし若さはすごいスピードで通り過ぎ、その先に確実に死が待ち受けています。たいと願っています。そのために世界各国ではこんなに頑張っている人たちもいるのです。にあるローマンアイリッシュ式の大浴場。ここを訪れる人たちは素晴らしく充実した文化施設の中で温泉に浸り、日々の悩みを忘れ、良き仲間と語らい、文化を楽しむことを主な目的としています。バーデンバーデンはアートギャラリー、オーケストラ、劇場など40の施設を持っており、これら全てが訪問者を楽しませ、若さを保つことに役立っています。伝統に基づいた古式豊かな建物。
The spa tradition has a history of more than 5,000 years, and we are doing it since 2,000 years with the same water, but not with the same management.
ヨーロッパには400もの温泉があり、それぞれの温泉が相互にネットワークを築いていますが、バーデンバーデンもその中の一つです。毎年ここには25万人もの人々が訪れ、温泉に浸かり、セレナーデを聴いて楽しい時を過ごします。利用者がドイツ人の場合、滞在の費用は個人の健康保険か州が負担してくれます。このような簡単で快適な方法で永遠の若さが手に入れば、誰も苦労はしません。今日老化現象を研究しコントロールすることがかつてないほど求められてきています。
All of us know the sad story of the aging process. We see skin wrinkling. We see a drop in muscle. You can see a gain in fat. In fact, as we go from the age of 30 to the age of 75, we double the amount of fat that we carry around with us, and unfortunately we lose half of the muscle that we have. 肉体的に見ると幼年期が最良の時と言えます。この体操選手は12歳ですが、この時の肉体は最も柔軟性に富み、効率も良く、免疫システムはピークを迎えています。12歳を超えると病気に対する抵抗力は下降線をたどります。脳細胞は縮んで死に、新たな脳細胞は二度と生まれません。年を取るにつれて肉体の衰えは急速に目立ってきます。皮膚にシワが寄り、視力や聴力、記憶力が落ち、骨は細く脆くなっていきます。豊かな先進国では老化を阻止することが人々の最大関心事になっています。アメリカ人は若さを取り戻すために化粧品や薬、ビタミン剤などに年間40億ドル、およそ4000億円もの金額を投じていると言われています。 新たな先駆者が健康ブームをリードしようとしています。カリフォルニアのダーク・ピアソンとサンディ・ショーの2人です。2人が書いた「寿命を伸ばす」は一大ベストセラーとなり200万部以上売れました。
What are the secrets of life extension, Dirk?
Well, the most important concept is that aging is caused by mechanisms, and scientific research can elucidate the nature of these mechanisms. And once we know how the mechanisms work, it'll be possible to intervene in them, to slow down aging, perhaps even to reverse very substantial amounts of aging damage.
If we could actually keep up with the damage, with repair, we'd be able to live indefinitely, which would mean until an accident or suicide or murder would get us.
Hey, aging is something that we can understand. It's something that we can do something about. Let's spend the money on the scientific research and get on with doing something about it. Find out how it works and fix it. This is a very different attitude than, say, your grandfather had. Your grandfather took the idea of growing old and becoming decrepit to be as natural as the sun rising and as inevitable. It isn't as inevitable.
Okay, Dirk, you refuse to give in, and you've turned this house into an arsenal in the war against old age. Okay, can you give me an idea of the weapons that you use in your daily battle?
First off, we take some nutrient supplements that provide the brain with raw materials to make more of neurotransmitters, such as noradrenaline, what you might call designer foods for the brain. We also take another supplement. These are raw materials for which the brain can make acetylcholine, which is another neurotransmitter which is involved in such things as focus, attention, memory, verbal behavior. Here you are, Sandy. Now, one of the things that we take ourselves may surprise people because it is not a vitamin. It's low-dose aspirin. We each take half an aspirin with the biggest meal of the day. A very large study has shown that you can reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease by about 41%.
Most people that are at risk of heart attacks are not taking aspirin, and what that means is there's about 100,000 premature deaths every year because of this.
It makes a very, very cheap insurance policy. We also take some additional vitamin C. Now, we take about 12 grams a day, spread out in 4 doses. We also take a high-potency multivitamin, multimineral, antioxidant nutrient supplement. About 800 units of vitamin E per day is reasonable. Beta-carotene, we suggest that's the stuff that makes carrots orange. We suggest about 25,000 per day of that. But some of the other vitamins are quite important, too. For example, choline and B5.
Stuck in my throat.
The supplement also contains vitamin B6, which is very important, particularly to people on a high-protein diet for helping to prevent atherosclerosis. In addition, we take some supplemental niacin. A gram of niacin with each meal can work wonders with a lot of people. In double-blind placebo-controlled
people who take megavitamins and take all these supplements are really doing more harm than they're doing good. And there's no, I think, objective evidence that says that they're aging any more successfully than people who don't.
エドワード・シュナイダー博士は世界で最先端を行く老化研究センターの所長です。現在51歳。
The megavitamin business is a billion-dollar business. And yet the average person at any age who's having a balanced diet really doesn't require vitamin supplement. The best prescription for aging is exercise. The exercise can slow down the aging of your muscles, your bones, your heart, and your lungs, and will do almost no harm.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock.
しかし、老化防止としての運動も億単位のビジネスになってしまっています。サンタモニカにあるクリティキン長寿センターを訪れてみましょう。
We're in the business of allowing us to live our maximum lifespan. The problem that happens in our culture is that by the time we hit 50 or 60, we may drag on another 15 years, but it's in misery. The quality of life is so poor. We're kept alive through drugs and heroic interventions such as these massive surgeries. The last 15 years of our life are hardly worth living. Do you want to live on medication that makes you feel terrible, that makes you impotent, that makes you have headaches, that makes you feel weak and tired? Do you want to not be able to run across the street if a car's going to chase you down? Do you want to play ball with your grandchildren? The choice is ours to make. We have tremendous amount of control over our destiny and quality of life.